All right, everyone. Welcome to the 216 Weekly. I am fearagent, joined by Dr. Earworm today. Doc, hope you're doing okay.
I'm doing better now, man. Glad to be doing this.
Yeah, so we got a little Invrosia going. We got Scottish Brave on the left, who is the guest on Monday's 216. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And she actually chose her partner to race today, and that's 2C on the right. She's rocking a little 8-bit MSU, 8-bit rock, 8-bit universe rock MSU, one of the ones that I made.
Yeah, I am stoked to get to commentate for these two runners, both Scottish Brave and 2C Plus, both people that I am grateful to get to call friends, and so this is going to be a blast. They're both so much fun to watch.
Yeah, this is going to be great. All right, so we're going to kick it off here in just a second. Timer counting down. And so we're playing Invrosia. Invrosia is inverted. Big key shuffle. I think the GT big is still vanilla, though, and as far as the location goes, it's still in GT. Small keys are not shuffled.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite ways to play inverted. It's that sword start on inverted also makes such a huge difference for setting up a tree pole or trying to farm a couple extra drops or whatever.
Yeah, my favorite way of playing inverted is definitely Invrosia. So got a little bit of a different start from each of our runners. Brave starting from Link's house. I didn't see what she grabbed out of there. It's a nice bomb pull though from the guards there, and a master sword. Okay, that's a nice start from Stumpy. So usually you see runners head to Skullwoods pretty early because you can get bombs here, and then with those bombs you could take them and do Hype Cave. So, with the guards having the bombs though, and them having swords, you could, take a chance and just go down and hope to get a bomb and do Hype Cave, because that's the one of the most densest locations as far as items go to start with inverted.
Didn't we also see the 8-pack of bombs on the tier 1 tree pole?
Was it?
Sides? But nice. Yeah, so there's just bombs are just flowing in this one.
Yeah. Early bombs in Invrosia is very nice.
Yeah, so then the next sort of early resource need is 20 rupees, and then you can, go play that rupee game and do the dig game and the chess game and all that stuff.
Yeah. All right, so we see, I didn't think we've seen a map check, but we do see that Thieves' Town is a pendant. And Skullwoods is a crystal.
And speaking of 20 rupees, there's that red rupee in Skullwoods for 2C, so I imagine we'll see him start at Link's house after this and walk around the bottom.
Yep. So it's all about getting to the light world now. It's just trying to find our light world progression. And I think that's one of the fun things about Inverted is, there's our Moon Pearl, is how do we get there? Is it easy? Are they just going to get, light world access right away?
Yeah, it's you definitely always hear people say, right, like Inverted Moon Pearl is either Sphere 0 or never.
Super deep, yeah, for sure. So we see that early Moon Pearl. We'll see if we get a glove or a hammer here soon. Glove and lamp is always interesting because that gives you access up to the mountain, and there's a couple more checks there. But
yeah, and in Invrosia, it also gives you immediate AGA access.
Right. So don't even need that cape. Doesn't really do anything. There's the Eastern big, and the Thieves' Town big. Okay. And we see pendants, a green pendant, Thieves' Town, and I think it was ice.
I thought I saw a blue pendant at ice. Yeah.
I think the rest were crystals, but I'm not sure which ones.
I didn't notice any red crystals, but I might have just not seen it.
Did we just open up the fire rod and I missed it? Was that in VOO?
It must have been because Scottish
Chess
game.
Okay.
Oh, because she pulled 50 rupees out of Thieves Town, so she can afford to just do chess game on the first time and then still go play the arrow game.
You see 2C doing the arrow game. This will get him money for the dig game and pod if we get access to it as well.
Have you ever tried learning the one cycle arrow game?
I've seen it. I've never even attempted it. So
I try it every once in a while when I'm feeling frisky, and it never goes well for me.
Yeah, it doesn't seem easy.
2C missing the fifth arrow on the last one. Oh.
Did Brave pick up her? She hasn't got a key yet, so she's just farming bombs. What's unfortunate is she's missing out on those tree pulls, which are just giving her free bombs.
Yeah, and I mean this. It's a great example of how inverted throws off early game, right? Like I don't think I could have told you off the top of my head which trees are pullable in the dark.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, game knowledge coming in handy for 2C here. That tree by Bumper Cave is the go-to here in inverted.
Yeah, gotcha. I know there's also that the statue south of Pipe Cave is you can get a tree pull off of.
Yep.
It's riskier though. There's a lot of those bomber guys.
Looks like Turtle Rock is one of our 5/6 crystals. So the question is, how much of the back of Thieves Town does 2C want to do since he got that big key?
Yeah, I mean, no glove yet, no flippers, no hammer, so the world is pretty limited. I don't know. I think I probably YOLO it.
I think at this point you have to. I don't think there's logically anything else to do. I didn't see what was on Bumper Cave.
I also haven't kept count in Skull Woods if there's an item in the back. Scottish is about to show us.
Yeah, it is a crystal, so... And big key not required for logically beating Moth, so...
Yeah, unless there's a small key in the big chest, which I also haven't been keeping track of.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I trying to catch it off. I don't think she's picked up the Moon Pearl yet. Yeah, because she didn't have a key in the front to get her to the inside. Right,
which I mean is only really matters in the sense that it's part of what makes Invrosia nice, right? It's less likely the game's going to force you back here with 4 hearts, but
here we are.
Right, you got a Master Sword, you've got a Fire Rod, you got a full magic bar, like, just get it done.
Yeah, this isn't the most difficult fight in the situation that we're in. And there, down goes Moth. There it is. And rewarded with the hammer. Okay.
Oh my god.
So
okay.
Not only is it crystal, but it is very required. And it looks like 2C is actually going to continue on. So this could be bad if there's something in the big chest.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting from Scottish's side now, right? Because she has... Oh, I guess she hadn't gotten... Oh, right. There's 3...
Right, you get an extra item because of the big key.
This is one of those inverted gambles that I always sort of struggle with, right? If you get that early hammer and that's about all you have, right? Do you make the trip over to pod with the possibility that it's going to be for
Bow locked.
one item, right? Like,
yep. So we are just a glove away from Light World access, which 2C might be able to find here in Thieves Town.
yeah, I think 2C's best case scenario is like glove in blind cell, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Because if it's a small key in blind cell, and then our progression is in the big chest, not good at all. So Brave gonna get her Moon Pearl here. I mean, for 2C's sake, I'm really hoping that we don't see a small key.
yeah. I mean, it's so reasonable to do this the way he's done it, right? Like,
yeah. Yeah, getting that big key might have been bad before actually dipping Thieves Town like Brave did.
Imagine early bombs being your downfall.
Right. Oh, did we get everything? Because he didn't even open that last chest. Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
So there's 5 items, and I'm guessing the front had 4.
It must have, yeah, because he got one in the attic.
Okay. So not too bad. Let's see. So he's just killing blind for the green pendant then.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense, right, at this point.
Yeah.
Rather than it's insurance, rather than having to come back for it later.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there was...
What?
Okay.
2C, what is happening?
I'm not sure what just happened. So,
Was that maybe forgetting about the extra item? Because of the big key? Maybe? I like to think.
Sure.
I was just about to say how, like, yeah, I trust you. I'm sure he counted, right? Like,
yeah, not sure about that one. Is Brave going to take a look at Pyramid Ledge first, and 2C going to go kill Moth, and we'll get awarded his hammer. So 2C did get a bottle from the attic, which might be needed, but we'll see. Does also have the money to fill it up if he wants to on his way to pod, which would let him potion glitch his way if needed be into the bow side.
Yeah, so if you don't play a lot of inverted, that shop at Dark Lake Hylia has been modified in inverted modes to sell a blue potion. So even before you get access to the light world, you can fill up with a good potion.
Yeah, I just try to alleviate some of the difficulty of that can happen in inverted. So it looks like Brave's actually going to go into Thieves Town. No? Yes. Yes, she's going to Thieves Town. And now we get to see 2C take on Moth. Oh, it immediately takes a hug there.
So she actually, I was curious about this, but she doesn't have money yet. She doesn't have pod money.
Right. I mean, she could just do the arrow game right after this.
Yeah, I think that's what directed her this direction after Pyramid instead of just going straight into pod. But I wonder if maybe she just didn't think about it until she'd already gone east.
Yeah, Moth not playing nice, staying in that top left corner, but nicely done there by 2C. Picking up his hammer. All right, so 2C going to give us a look over at pod now. You might make a stop off in the pyramid as well.
Not filling his bottle.
Yeah, I think he can mimic clips, so I don't think that's as much of an issue.
Although at this point, there's really nothing. Is there anything else for him to do? Pod kind of has to have.
Yeah, at this point, I think pod is our last logical check. That's the one thing that inverted that I'm not the most crazy about is how limited the checks are in the beginning.
Yeah.
I wish there was ways to like kind of mix it up. It would take a little bit more like ROM hacking as far as like item placement and maybe moving some of the overworld around and things, but
and Brave remembering she doesn't have a glove. I've never made that mistake. I certainly don't make it twice in the same dungeon dip every time.
Yeah.
Alright, and let's see if Brave's going to show us what's in this. Nope, Brave also pretty sure she doesn't need to open that chest for some reason.
That's funny. I think they're both just kind of lucking out in the sense that they think there's 4 items when there's actually 5, and they'll get the 5th one on the boss. All right, into pod goes 2C. We'll see what we get. Are we immediately locked out? Are we going to get the glove? Well, not immediately locked out. And tied up with crystals and pendants between our 2 runners now. So Brave needs to go farm a couple of bucks to get into pod.
Yeah, I would expect to see her get money, buy a potion, and head over. I know that. So this last year's main tournament was Brave's first sort of foray into inverted. I'm pretty confident she knows about that potion in that shop, but we'll see.
There is also another potion shop that she did pass. She didn't have the money for it. That's locked by the hammer pigs.
Oh, right.
Red potion there too. A little bit cheaper, but. And we are going to see a mimic clip here from 2C. And Brave still hasn't done the dig game because money has kind of eluded her so far.
Yeah, and just gonna count on the digs to give her enough money to get into pod after this. And
nice mimic clip from 2C there. Flippers that are locked by the bow. So that's not our logical progression. Okay, so they have one key, I think. So the vanilla big key chest is another small key. Because there has to be at least 4 keys, and he got 3 from the front. So
right, and without the big key yet, this is in logic.
Well, one check. Well, 2. I guess they have the fire rod. So the basement is in logic as well. And they'll probably get a small key, at least another small key here. Okay, so that means there's at least one more item in, or there's something in Harmazoe.
Right, and that also means, oh no, no lamp, right?
It means
so Harmazoe's got to be it, right?
Yeah, Harmazoe has to be it. Yep. And there it is. There is our late world access.
Logic.
So still need to get the big key. It's in one of the maze chests here. No bow, so can't complete the dungeon, even if we wanted to. And of course, the big key's actually not. The big key's not necessarily in the maze. I forgot we're playing Invrosia. Big key can be anywhere.
Right. Yeah, right.
The big key is shuffled. Just $20. Okay. Do you know if Scottish Brave mimic clips at all?
I don't believe so.
Okay. So she's going to miss out on those slippers for now, but again, not in logic. We'll have to come back to pod anyways, since it is a crystal. And
yeah.
TC giving us our first look into the light world. So a lot of possibilities on the ways to route light world. I think this is one of the harder parts about Inverted is where do you start?
Yeah. I think Homemade Beard gave me a mentor seat in Inverted once and showed me a route through the light world in Inverted, and I've basically just stuck with that every time to my, benefit in some cases and detriment in others.
Nothing in Grave Red Ledge, which we have access to because, again, we're playing Inverted. I like this route. So you start at Link's house, you take the whirlpool to Sank, basically, and then just route counterclockwise into to Kakariko. I like it.
Yeah, works out well.
And there's the glove for Brave. TC actually going to take that small key and check Dark Cross right now.
I've been playing basically nothing but entrance, and I've gotten out of the habit of remembering that this stuff is in logic with a fire rod.
Right. This could just be the map, but it is the book, which is a required item to get to desert in Inverted here. So,
have we seen a light world map check yet?
I don't think we've seen one yet. Interesting spot for that book. And Brave is done with pod. Let's see what route she wants to take through Kakariko. Or excuse me, through the light world. It might be something similar to what 2C's doing. When I play Inverted, I actually kind of like doing the South Shore and like Saha checks early. I feel like they get put off.
Yeah, same. I like to go South Shore through, and then depending on money situation, I'll either fake flipper to Zora and then save and quit and do what 2C's doing now, or take the portal up to like Sank area and go straight into CAC.
So I think I saw that Desert is appended.
That's fun.
So we are seeing some divergence here. And you know what's funny is I kept mentioning Bumper Cave, but they don't have access to Bumper Cave until you get into the Light World and you have the mirror.
Right.
Okay. So I totally forgot about that. Nothing on Lumberjack Ledge.
Yeah, so we had a 5/6 crystal at Eastern and yeah, Pendant Desert.
So that book might not be required. You know, it is big key shuffle, so you never really know where you're going to get the big keys that you need. So far, 2C hasn't really found anything except for that book.
Ooh, but we are going to get a ped check.
Just cash today. All right, there's the big key to pod. And the hook shot. Wow.
All right, so Death Mountain, which is awful in Inverted.
It really is.
Is in play.
I really want to have the mirror for the mountain. Brave's got to be really careful. She's in one hit KO with most things down here in South Shore. And wants to make sure she is in one hit KO.
Yeah, right. Just keeping it interesting. Yeah.
Down to half art.
She just doesn't want to make a liar out of you.
Yeah, yeah. 2C going to give us our first look into Kakariko. We get the well. And haven't really found anything yet. Brave putting that cape to use. The mushroom.
Oh, good.
Inside blind set. What do we got?
Yeah, I think that mushroom definitely influences my route here. Right now,
Yeah.
I'm just going to do like a cross keys Houlihan start, right? And then follow 2C.
Yep. No interest in sequence break in the mountain with that hook shot?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, without a mirror,
Yeah. It is tough. All right. Chicken house. Wow, Kakariko just not having anything. Mushroom going to mean anything today? It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a little something. Yeah.
Wow. All right. So Mountain actually in logic now.
And I mean, Scottish looking like a few screens behind, but this route is really paying off.
Really paying off. 2C will eventually get here, but Scottish Brave trying to take advantage of kind of what I was talking about, doing these checks that kind of get put off.
Yeah, although with that flute pull, I kind of would have liked to see
head
the
to
route continuing to CAC. Yeah, because you
Yeah.
have the hammer and the glove, so you can just come
Mhm.
back over here as soon as you activate.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just a heart container for that green pendant.
I do see the desire.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, never mind.
Everything is just going her way right now. Wow. That's working out. Nothing in K45. Meanwhile, Tusi's done all these checks and hasn't found anything.
Yeah, Scottish is taking a page out of the Trace Buyer book of routing and just avoiding Kakariko Village.
I mean, she's not wrong. I'd like to see her activate that flute, but Kakariko has had nothing. See if we get anything from Bombo's tablet. Well, that's interesting. TBD, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite safeties to have, honestly. It's a super versatile way to get a health refill in almost all of the scariest dungeons.
Sure. Get another big key. This one to Ice Palace, which is another one of our pendants. Okay. So if I'm brave, I'm not even sure if I want to do like Lost Woods stuff. I think I just kind of want to go right up to the mountain, kind of take advantage of that hook shot.
Yeah, I mean, well, since you have to use the flute in the Dark World... Oh, she has the mirror, I guess, so never mind. Yeah.
Nothing on Desert Ledge. Oh, here's some checks that she can do that Tusi wasn't able to do since she has the mirrors. The Smith Chain. So we'll see if we get anything from this. The way things have been going for Brave, I think she'll probably find like the boots and the bow and the
yeah, for sure,
fire rod, ice rod, just from all these extra checks. Does get a big key to Misery Mire, one of our required keys.
So is that how it works? You get to be a guest on the 216 podcast and you get to borrow Gamma's Seed Reader? Is that the deal?
Apparently. Unfortunately for 2C, immediately blocked out of Desert since the small key is boots locked. And we see another big key locked behind the mirror or the mitts, and it's the Desert one. Gosh, there's
all our pendant big keys.
Right. We do know that the pet is dead. 2C was able to check that. Is 2C going to get his treats down here now? As far as inverted seeds go, this one has been rather tame.
Yeah, I mean, that, like we were saying, right? That kind of seems to be the way it goes. It's either Sphere 0, Moon Pearl, and then it's just route Light World as efficiently as possible in one loop, or it's suffer for an hour.
Yeah. flute activated for Brave as 2C picks up the pod big, and I believe that was a hook shot as well, right?
Yeah, that's where that was.
Close to Zora money, you might see him check Zora if he can get his cash flow just a little bit higher. Oh, there's 100 rupees on the island.
Oh my god.
Taking advantage of those bow locked flippers.
I like this too. Just get the hobo check done. There's never a good time to do it in inverted. Just do it now.
Can never mirror to invert it to hobo like you can in a normal game. Just a 20 piece. It's so funny that Kakariko really was empty. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
So 2C will be able to take advantage of those flippers and check Zora for us.
Yeah, I mean, that's 4 checks we're not going to be seeing from on Brave's side anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's going to clear all of Death Mountain before she
goes back to pod. Yeah.
It makes sense for her to go that direction again, yeah.
All right. Brave just going to continue on. We're just going to see a little bit of crossover between the runners as they check things that the other one has already checked. The 2C is going to give us a little bit new information here, doing waterfall into Zora.
And Brave not having done Dark Cross doesn't have that book yet, and is going to be going to have that pet on the back of her mind a little bit longer.
Yeah, but I feel like you don't really worry too much about Ped. There's that bumper check. Just 20 rupees. Don't need to grab that. Nothing on Zora's ledge. Let's see if Zora has anything today. And Zora is in logic with the glove, so despite not having the flippers, still can get to Zora logically. But not anything that we'd really need today.
I mean, it's great for Scottish.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like 2C's actually just going to head right up to the mountain. You know, to get the flute, you got to turn the mushroom in and then go back to Kakariko to activate it. Also, he doesn't know that it's there, right?
Right,
so
yeah.
you just the problem here is 2C didn't go to Saha and doesn't have that mirror.
Yeah.
So
it makes perfect sense with his knowledge, right?
Yeah,
like this is
totally.
Where, yeah.
I mean, as soon as I got that hook shot, I might have even skipped out in Kakariko and just sequence broke the mountain.
Yeah.
Especially with that mirror. Especially with the mirror. Kakariko's just too many items to skip, though. It's like,
Yeah, it's so hard to do.
Yeah. But she's going to be able to do things like check Turtle Rock, like Laser Bridge, and some checks in Turtle Rock. that the 2C won't be able to do. And here we are after all of it, almost 40 minutes in, and both of runners are on the mountain. Nothing on top of Spec Rock. The mountain checks in inverted are just awful.
Just so bad.
It's just
so
awful.
bad.
Yeah.
If you have like boots and hookshot and mirror and it's inverted entrance, like there are some ways to make it a little less terrible, but
yeah, this is just awful. Thank you for that follow. Really appreciate it.
Well, 2C saw something he wants. I missed what it was.
Oh, it's a big key.
I would want that too.
Definitely. Especially since we have all of the pendant big keys. So now we're just on the look for the crystal big keys that we need. Nice bomb jump over. So we can't actually get to... Oh, we can get to Hera. Never mind. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a bow. Looking for Samaria.
Some sort of medallion to get into Mire.
Yep. We'll need that ice rod.
And flippers for Swamp. Well, no, we have flippers.
We know where the flippers are, yeah. As far as big keys go, we need the Turtle Rock big. And that's it. Along the way, Brave found the Mire big somewhere. And there's our bow. So Eastern and Pod completable now. You know, finding the mirror actually might not be the best thing either, because it might make her do extra checks that 2C can skip later on. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, that's a good point, because on 2C's side, right, you wrap up these checks on the mountain and you go straight to Eastern Pod, and maybe you find everything else you need there.
Yeah. So I think that Mire Big was with the mirror in Saha's closet, as I think that's the only things that 2C hasn't done. Is going to jump down and check the Mimic Cave here.
And then you're faced with the question of, do you loop around again, or does Spiral Cave just not exist?
Yeah, I think Spiral Cave is the last thing you do.
Oh yeah, especially I guess Hera being a crystal. Yeah, you do loop around again to get Hera, and then finish with Spiral.
Yeah. Hera is the worst in this mode because, you know, normally you can finish up Hera last and go right into GT, but in this mode GT is not there anymore, so
right,
it's a very isolated check. Oh, you know what? Brave will be able to mirror and check Hookshot Cave and Super Bunny here real quick too. So
yeah.
Juicy does have the book, so let's see if Ether Tablet has something, I don't know, like the boots or something that would be pretty bad for Brave. F Magic. It's a nice item to have, but you know, not required. Will 2C ever turn in the mushroom for Flute? Probably not.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't have to, right?
Yeah, Flute is nice, but it's not quite the same. There's the lamp. Okay. Not quite the same. So he does know that the flute is down on the mainland, so to say, to get up here. Logical access to the mountain.
Ooh, we're seeing this fancy new Harapot setup from 2C.
Yeah, love it. It's super fast, very easy to do. So 2C skipping, he got 2 items, right? But there is a third item since the big keys are shuffled. So again, playing a little loose, just attempting to hopefully get the last item here on Moldorm.
Muscle memory is strong.
Mm-hmm. And it's rewarded.
He's rewarded.
It's rewarded.
Again. Oh my god, never punished.
All right, so I imagine we'll see either a save and quit or go check Spiral Cave and then head over to the pod eastern area. Doesn't have the mirror, so we'll want to do pod first, probably.
Oh, right. Great point, Vix. Yeah, it's
Invrosia. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
we
my
forgot the
gosh.
Vrosia part.
Yep. That makes so much more sense now. You see how often I play this mode, right?
Right, same. Yeah.
All right. So having knowledge of that means you're able to do more skips and gets the spicy spot for tempered. And Brave realizing it after dropping down. Whoops. Yeah. Spiral Cave is so skippable, though. I don't think Brave is going to skip that, especially since she has the mirror. And
no, I don't think so.
Can do some of Turtle Rock here. Spike Cave also in logic.
Ugh. I don't know why. That's the one check that I hate that one so much.
Yeah, it just sucks. It's a shitty check. All right, so 2C just has the big chest and the boss to check. And I'm not sure if he's gotten the compass and map, so he might not even have to check the big chest. This is Invrosia, of course, as we've known this entire time.
Yeah, exactly.
So Helma will have an item.
Of course, there's an item on the boss.
Yeah.
So, as we know.
And it looks like there is going to be an item here in the big chest as well. So Brave going to get her tempered sword here. As we see simultaneous sword pulls. All right. Oh man.
Oh,
stupid
no.
Dead Rock.
Rude. All right, mirror out for Brave. So, like you said, we got what? Super Bunny, Hookshot Cave, and probably Laser Bridge.
Yep.
I don't know. Do you spend time doing the rest of the checks in?
I
guess there's
guess
not much else you can do without Samaria.
Yeah, it depends. You know, you can go to the big chest. You can go to Chomps.
I even though my opponent has to do it too, by the time I've spent this much time on the mountain, oh God, just like looping around one more time for one more drop down, it feels so slow.
It sure does. Nothing in Super Bunny. I'm actually a little surprised she didn't do this on her way to Hera first. You know, it's a quick 6 checks. Maybe it's the boots.
Yeah, fair.
Hookshot Cave, Heart Container. Heart Piece. Shovel. Okay, good.
Oh, good.
And Bombos. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Something, I guess. Still need Samaria for both Meyer and Turtle Rock. Brave is going to start with Laser Bridge. And there is another crystal for 2C.
2C's gonna head into the portal and probably check Saha's closet on his way out of Easter and be very bummed out that the mirror was sitting there the whole time.
Yeah, I think actually in the way things have kind of worked out, I think he's going to be okay-ish with it. All right, so 2 items and 2 keys on the bridge. And I think that's good enough for Brave.
Yeah, I like this. There's other stuff to do now. Get out of here.
Yeah, she still hasn't done the bow side of pods, so she'll get her flippers. Swamp will be on the table for both our runners now too.
Yeah.
So actually, it looks like we're going to see both of our runners in Eastern. Well, let's see how Brave wants to route this. She could do pod first if she wants to, but since she has that mirror, can just mirror back to pod when she's finished up here in Eastern.
Yeah, I think I like this, right? There's so few things you need at this point, and go moding Eastern isn't really a thing, so...
Yep. Yeah, having the mirror before 2C is actually going to work out a little bit for her routing here.
I mean, we know she's going to have to go do Bullock side anyway, but...
Again, here we are, 52 minutes, and both of the runners in the same spot. So it's funny how that happens.
Yeah.
And there are the boots.
Hey.
Early boots available, but you know, you're not coming here without the bow.
Oh, yeah. This is one of those, like, in the big group race thing, though, you know someone came here.
Oh, yeah. Jula Ninja got the boots like, right away, for sure.
Exactly, right, exactly.
All right, what else do we got here? So, heart piece. So that's number 2. So if they get one more item here in the big chest, they can skip the vanilla big key chest.
Those boots are going to put more desert in order too.
Oh, right. Which Scottish Brave still can't do because she's got to do Dark Cross.
She hasn't touched the castle at all, has she?
No, she did escape, but
right, but didn't follow the key.
Yeah. Oh, the Igor not playing nice there. and Armos Knights.
Nice clean setup.
Very nicely done. So getting those boots out of Eastern is the big winner here. Still kind of in that same position. Need Samaria. And need the Turtle Rock big.
And no mitts yet, so the boots, I mean, besides quality of life, obviously, right? They really only open, what, Bonk Rocks and Desert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, right. We still need that ice rod. Stupid ice rod. Brave remembering she hasn't done the bow side.
That's good. She does need to do that.
Yeah, we'll get her flippers. 2C gonna get his treasure trove here. I imagine we see him head to Swamp next, right?
Yeah, I think so, right? With that mirror.
Where was the Meyer big?
I thought it was back there.
Not sure. She does have it, and 2C does not have it. I just confirmed, but...
Trying to think of anything else that Scottish did that 2C didn't.
Yeah, not sure. We'll see if she wants to go back for that big chest. I imagine so. Is Swamp gonna have the goods for us today?
Well, we know it doesn't have a sword.
It does not have a sword. That is correct. Arrows is our first check. The Smith chain. Thank you, Royale. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Hammer pegs. Okay, so that's what 2C wasn't able to do when he was over there because he didn't have the mirror. Yeah, thanks, Josh. Helmasaur for Scottish Brave to get her next crystal. 2C gonna give us some more information on Swamp. Is the left side going to be required?
So speaking of hammer pegs and smith chain, when 2C does make his way over there, which he will have to get his Meyer big, he's also going to be able to show us Magic Bat, which Scottish
does not have from the I think that was Bombo's tablet or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2C not wasting any time, immediately going to the left side.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to.
I think I'd be willing to skip one item. I think that's the hard part, right? It's like knowing.
I mean, yeah, fair. It's funny. I'm not a left side skipper in general. I in fact am a pathological overclearer. In the inverted the Invrosia asyncs for League, I was like, nope, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna skip, and like 3 in a row.
Of course,
it was my go mode.
Of course.
I think my comments on the async sheets are like 3 in a row. Like, surely this time.
Yeah. Brave gonna get her gold sword. There is a compass over there, so it is maybe one item here on left side. Yeah, one item.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Friday. Thanks for the lurk. All right. I imagine Brave going to make the same play. Where's she go? Where is she going?
What? Is this Hyrule Castle, maybe?
Would it be faster to go to 4? I'm not sure. Maybe
Probably,
not.
but it's. I mean, I guess it's.
Oh, she's gonna do flipper checks. I guess. No. What is she doing? She already turned in the green pendant.
That looks like flipper checks and maybe
Okay.
forgetting that you can't drop in there in the light world.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about flipper checks over a full clearable swamp palace. I mean, she doesn't have the big key, but still. I missed the last couple checks that 2C did, so hopefully it was nothing there. Tusi got Samaria. Oh.
Okay, that's huge.
Was that out of the big chest? Or was it the south of the big chest? Okay, so... Okay. Huge piece. We'll need to do hammer pegs to get the mire big, and then mire is completable. With Samaria, I can pretty much do all of Turtle Rock except for Trinex. And we still don't know the requirement for mire yet. All right, and a heart container, another crystal. Our first look at catfish, just a heart container. So we are in an ice rod hunt. We might Turtle Rock big. We still need the Turtle Rock big. Gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ice Rod, TR Big.
Maybe a medallion.
Maybe, yeah.
So it looks like it's going to be a double dip for Meyer for 2C. Again, understandable. We know where the big key is. Is going to be able to check Meyer's shed. Can actually go back into desert if he wants. Ether is the medallion we need.
Yeah.
So might not be a double dip actually, of course, unless
it's probably right here, though.
Here. Right.
That's how it goes.
The Skull Woods, big yuck. I'm a little surprised he didn't go into desert. I guess this makes sense. He's got all these mountain checks to do. And he can actually do more of Turtle Rock since he's got Samaria now.
Yeah, there were a couple small keys on Laser Bridge too, right? So he can just go straight back.
Yep. Oh, he's actually going to check Spike Cave first. Okay.
I like this. Yeah, before you go too crazy in Turtle Rock. Maybe your Ice Rod's here. Maybe your big keys in TR. Like,
you know, just a 300. All right, so Scotchberry going to pick up her Samaria here. And then we'll probably check the Mire area and see that she's locked out. Ice Palace is on the table.
yeah.
We did unlock another check in Skullwoods. I'm not sure. I don't think there's any other items. I'm not sure if the big chest has anything in Skullwoods. Desert's on the table. Hyrule Castle. We haven't seen everything out of there yet. Yeah, tomorrow is 2 p.m. Eastern. And I think there'll be a few restreams as well on. I think they're trying to do 2 or 3 ZSR, two restreams on ZSR, and I think Brave is doing a restream of some of the runners.
Yep, I'll be jumping in on comms with Brave for. I think she's getting up to 4.
Yeah,
Mike and Vix and I'm blanking.
and Tutor and someone else.
Yeah.
There is Samaria. She does have the big key. I just didn't get it. Drake. Okay. It looks like she's going to be skipping out on left side swamp, so can make up a little bit of time here if she sticks with that skip. I'm actually hoping not to be on the restream. I feel like I do terrible when I'm on restream.
Yeah, that's super fair. It's an extra, like, I don't know. It's just an extra, like, stream worth of cognitive bandwidth that you've got taken up. Like, Tusi doing hookshot laser scripts. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's really cool.
Yeah. And he is going to continue on, which makes perfect sense. Gets another key from Christopher Roller. So there's just one key left and the big key. And there goes Argus for Brave. It's another heart container. So gotta find something here soon.
Yeah.
This might be Hyrule Castle for Brave.
Did we see the dig check yet? From
No, we have not. Lava chest, just 10 arrows.
So those are sort of like our outstanding terrible one-offs, right? We've got Magic Bat, we've got Purple Chest, we've got Dig Check, which isn't that terrible, but it's worse than Inverted.
Nothing from Uncle. Compass from Chain Chomps. A single arrow. And Tusi not wasting any time with the Pokey Key, knowing that doesn't really need it. So there's only one check left here because it's going to be a small key, a big key, and
not a big key.
Oh right, gosh, not gosh.
I mean,
version. Yeah, you're right.
Maybe a big key.
Right.
That
So
would be kind of gross.
I think there's a dungeon item still though.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Another bottle. So this will get Brave the book. And there's the mitts.
Ugh.
Which honestly doesn't really do anything. Except for maybe incentivizes 2C to check the Smith chain.
Yeah.
Which we know he needs to get to Hammer Pegs.
I mean, if King's Tomb is required. That's extra gross.
Yeah, that's literally the only thing that is hard locked in the game, in Invrosia at least.
Yeah, exactly, Vex. Yeah, add one to the terrible one-off checklist. But it looks like he's going straight there. Or, no, he's finally getting his flute.
Okay. Oh my gosh, there's Ether. So Meyer now
God.
on the table. All right. So that puts the TR Big and the Ice Rod as our go mode items.
Does Brave even? I don't think Brave even knows that was a good pull yet. I don't think she.
No, she doesn't. Yeah.
To my area.
No, she will flute right there, and again does have that big key in Samara. All right, mitts required. Not today. I think this might be the dig spot now. I don't see any other reason to be dashing over here. Nope. Never mind. Is she going desert?
Change your mind.
Yeah.
This is maybe Bombos into Meyer.
Yeah. And again, it allows her to have that portal for if she wants to do desert after. Which still might have something. We saw Bonk Rocks there, has nothing for us. She was so close to that dig spot. I'd almost be tempted to check that out.
Yeah, especially, I mean, you have the gloves, so it's a quick dash back down here.
All right, flute activated for 2C, and it looks like he'll be doing the Smiths now. I imagine dude does the purple chest, right?
Oh god, it's so bad and inverted. I mean, the flute makes it less terrible, I guess, but it's still terrible.
I mean, the flute does nothing for it, honestly, because...
Oh, no, you're right, yeah.
You have to flute in the dark world. But he's going to get the Meyer big. Oh, but I guess just still doesn't have Ether for... Oh my gosh, never mind. This is rough. That Ether is in a really sucky spot. Oh, there's the Meyer big.
Oh yeah, so Royale
Powder.
got it right. Yeah, so this is a big one.
$20. If you're brave, you got to be feeling good about pulling Ether now, right? You go to Meyer for the first time and you see that it's there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 2C having the mitts makes desert a bit easier to get to. He's going to want to check that shovel, I think, too, along the way. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure how to... Oh, we see this is desert or... No. Yeah, that's the desert one. Okay, so there's two big keys along the way.
So, TR big and cutscene chest with Ice Rod and TR big chest?
I mean, I don't know.
And we still haven't touched Ice Palace, right? We got 4 things in there.
Yep, haven't touched Ice Palace, and desert's available. So 2C taking advantage of the limits, as Vix mentioned, gets red mail from the purple chest. First item in Meyer is the heart container. And Brave going to go immediately to the boss, knowing that there's an item on the boss. And it's crystal, you know, could incentivize her to leave after this. Shovel is nothing. Hey, Gray, how you doing? Tuesday is going to go into desert now, can full clear it, and may have our progressive items that we need.
So what could you pull off of Vidi that would make you want to not go back in for the third item in here?
There's nothing really, because they go hand in hand, right? The ice,
right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think this is just a quicker way to route to the boss. So
yeah, fair.
Going back into Mire is not that big of a deal. So 2C needs to get to the castle to get Ether out of Zelda's cell. And Brave taking advantage of Gold Sword and the cape. Just $20 off of Vidi. 3 bombs, our first check. There's the compass. Surprised he didn't mirror out. So we'll take a look at the big chest. I think at this point we'll have an item, and then Landmo will also have an item. Ice Palace, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's...
Like, I see 2C actually doing Ice Palace before going to the castle, even.
Yeah, and what's unfortunate for Brave is if Ice Palace is the answer, she is very likely to give back a lot of the time that 2C spent on these overworld, because she has a rule about she likes to clear overworld before she dips pendants. I don't know if... psychic damage.
At this point, it's ice, right? Like, we've seen pretty much everything in the overworld.
Yeah.
It could just be both Ice Rod.
Yeah,
both Ice Rod and in the Turtle Rock Pig could be there. We do have one more check here on Land Mollis. Yeah, and knowing that there's nothing else in the overworld for us means if she doesn't head to ice, then like you said, she's gonna just give back a lot of that time. Oh, there's the Ice Rod. Gross.
Okay. Well,
gross. So desert was required today.
Boots required.
Boots are very much required. So 2C at this point is going to be Ether Go mode, because I think he's going to find the Turtle Rock Big here.
Yeah, there's... I'm pretty sure we've seen everything else. I'm pretty sure you're right.
I mean, Brave does have time to give away as she's up already a Mire.
Right.
But if she doesn't head immediately to Ice Palace after this, then 2C is going to be able to catch up here. He's gonna full clear ice. That's the one thing that we do know.
Yeah.
Because he's still looking for ether. And there's the Turtle Rock Big. Yep. So that will be Brave's go mode.
Yeah. Ugh.
Because she's going to get the ice rod here. And then she's got lots of choices to make. Do I go dependent ice? Or do I do a lot of one-off checks? Well, 2C's already been in Turtle Rock, so the only other checks that he has is the Big Chest and Shrine X.
Yeah, I think Brave's best hope here is that the overworld she's left behind is so gross that she gives up on her rule and goes to the density and ice.
Yeah, I hope she just in general gets rid of that rule because it's not a good rule.
We'll call it more of a guideline.
Yeah. All right, so there's the ice rod. So Brave literally just needs to go to Ice Palace and Icebreaker, and she will be in go mode. Just gonna pull the flute out, right? Mirror and flute. Now the question is, where does she flute to? I'm trying to think. So her like options are up on the mountain, do some more of Turtle Rock. She could purple chest, I guess. GT Big is in GT. She's got powder and purple chest.
Maybe a ped check while we're here, because I don't think she knows yet. Nope.
Ice completed for 2C, picks up his bug net, and then we'll peace out. Ether is in Zelda Cell, which is what 2C needs for go mode. Scottish Brave needs to get to Ice Palace to get her Turtle Rock Big. Oh, she's doing the... She's doing the bonk checks. All right, 2C gonna finish off Turtle Rock now. Which inverted, when you got the mirror, is one of the fastest dungeons to do. And he's going to be done with the mountain after this, so there's no reason to come back up here at all. Maybe this is just bias, but it really does feel like Pendant Dungeons more likely than not has the progression that you're missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that routing philosophy comes from. I mean it clearly works out very well for her a lot of the time.
But just it's so much investment for, I mean, these last 3 checks that she's done, right? How long has it taken to mirror, flute over, go back into the dark world,
right?
Or go back into the light world, dash up to the bonk rocks, dash back down to purple chest, and it's just like that's a lot of time you're investing. Whereas in Ice Palace, the remaining dungeon she has, it's 4 checks are within the first minute of the dungeon.
Yeah.
So 2C, here's what's good for 2C, is he now has access to the red bomb. So he's going to probably do that after he does the big chest. And then that'll put him at the castle. So
Yeah.
the bad thing is it's basically last location.
Right.
So it's like a good bad. It's like
Yeah.
that's going to get him there, but it's the last location that he's got. Oh man! So Brave actually gone back up to try to rock and
rough.
Just gonna check out Catfish. Not sure where she's going from here. Oh, she's gonna open up the front. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. So let's get her to the mitts, which don't. I mean, we'll give her another check to do. That's not Ice Palace.
Yep.
And 2C gonna do the red bomb now. What's nice about this is you can just kind of route it like you would if you had done Aga.
Yeah.
In a normal seed. Does get rewarded with the silvers. Not the worst thing to find.
Yeah.
But again, we are pushing into last location territory now, so. Single arrow next to the uncle. Brave gives a hug to the chain chomps there. But on red mail, not too much of an issue. All right, so 2C about a minute and a half away from hitting go mode, and we'll just go mode Meyer here.
Yeah, of the possible go modes you could have in the seed, this is a pretty good one.
Yeah. It just sucks that it's at the very last check.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you were talking about how you like to route in like Saha Eastern area early in inverted, because it's easy to just put it off forever. And I kind of feel that way about Hyrule Castle in inverted.
Yeah.
Sort of like when I like in cross keys, it can be nice to get those two light world like Hylia checks entrances done early, because it's just otherwise it can just take an hour and a half to get there.
All right, so Scottish Brave almost down to her last location as well.
Yeah.
She really needs to just head to Ice Palace, but I don't think she's going to have many options left. She might do...
This is Ether Tablet into Spike Cave, and then
Yep.
that forces her there, I think.
And that is go mode for 2C. And what's unfortunate about her go mode is she has to go up the mountain again to do it.
And like with her knowledge, I don't hate the decision that she made, right? Like how often are you one item from Go mode to be able to complete TR and it's sitting in TR?
Yeah, yeah. It's so hard because we have perfect information, right? So it's easy for us to say
Right.
like, oh, she should just do this. But Ice Palace has a lot of items,
Yeah.
and it's fast. It's not like you have to go the long way. You've got Samaria. You know, like I said, you get in there and you have access to the first 4 chests within like a minute of each other. So it's
Right.
a pretty quick 4 checks. And looks like she's probably gonna do King's Tomb.
Maybe?
Yeah, maybe I don't think there's anything left in Skullwoods. It's probably King. This is probably King's
Oh
Tomb.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe check Ped first. But at that point, you're already like, you've got Desert and you've got Thieves Town finished. Just, you know what I mean? Like, this must be Skullwoods big. I'm not sure where she mirrored. I don't know if she. I think she just trapped herself. Yeah. The news that Pedestal is Deadestal. Windfox, thank you for the 12 months. Super appreciate it. All right, so we do have the big chest. Let's see if there's an item here. Just the compass. Okay. And Tusi taking advantage of those silver arrows. Gonna kill Vidi, and we're on our way to GT to find that big key. I'll give away a sub to the closest guesser. So 1 through 22. Get your guesses in chat.
It's the best deal on Twitch.
For sure. And Tusi on his way to the castle now. Not sure.
Did he leave a portal?
He must have. This is where, yeah, I guess he left a portal. That's very smart thinking. So I'm like, what does he do it? he needs to get to the Hyrule Castle, but he remembered that he just finished that off after getting.
All right, and Scottish about to be very upset.
Yeah. Especially since it's just the second check in there. All right, last chance to get your guess in. Here we are in to GT, and 2C going left first. Gonna check DM room, and then Momir right. Number 1 is just 20 rubies on the torch. All right, there's a heart piece. Number 2, heart piece. Number 3, heart container. Number 4, small key. Number 5, the map, and we are out. And there is Go mode for Scottish Brave. Number 6 is another small key. Number 7 is $50. 8, 9, 10, and 11 coming up in Compass Room here. And there it is. Number 8 on the dot. Congratulations to SP Man 27. Enjoy your gift sub. Have fun with your Space Monkey emotes.
This is such a good track.
Which MSU is this?
I'm not sure. So I only know this song because it gets used in a bunch of Kaizo hacks.
Oh, okay.
But it's called, I think it's called Bloody Tears. It's from one of the Castlevania.
Oh, yeah.
Dawn of Sorrow. Thanks, JD.
Tuesday just got trapped in those cannonballs. That was really strange. Yo, Vixroy, thanks for the 2 months. Really appreciate it. Enjoy your Space Monkey emotes. So Tusi gonna make short work of Ganon's tower here with the gold sword and the silver arrows. Can just cut down everything.
Yeah, and the the slight sort of, I'm sorry, COVID brain blanking on words. At least with either TR Big Key or Ice Rod Go mode, like in inverted, yeah, you have to climb the mountain again, but at least it's a quick hop down into try next.
Mm-hmm. And Tusi again just flying through this dungeon. It's hard not to fly when you're listening to this track, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big fan of just the NES version of this song. I really like to use the Castlevania MSU, and it's as the kids say, a banger. It's a jam for sure. All right, Brave on her way into Ganon's tower now. Nothing left for Tusi to open. Red mail, half magic, silver arrows, butter sword. There's literally nothing that he could need.
I mean, he's missing a shield.
Some would argue that he is not actually missing a shield. So down goes Molder 2 on to Aga 2. Brave going to Hope Room first. We'll get a small key. If she continues on, we'll get to that big key just a little bit faster. Here we are, Aga 2. Let's see how nicely Aga plays today. A pretty good setup. Gets a double out of it. Again, not too bad of a setup. It's always nice to be like right in the front of the triangle.
Yeah.
And gets a 2-2-2. Nicely done. There's the GT big for Brave. Still looking for silvers, or actually a small key would have been nice. But is now climbing GT and is just a climb behind Tusi at this point. Tusi getting ready to take on Ganon.
Nice to at least not still be looking for something when your opponent finishes.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna lose, at least,
Mm-hmm. So just 6 slashes with that gold sword for phase 1, and then 6 slashes for phase 2. Basically free. And 2C says, take more than 6, you dumb pig.
2C showing off.
Yeah, nicely done.
Yes, I have the gold sword. No, I don't need it.
Yeah. All right, so just have to slice Ganon when he stops warping here 4 times. And then plug 4 arrows in him and call it a day. Ninjembro with the raid. Appreciate that, dude. And there we are. There is silver arrow number 1. It's only going to be able to get a single here. And another single here. So going to have to light the torch just one more time unless he gets a quick swipe in. And he does. And there it is. Get your GGs in chat for 2C. As he's going to take first place on the restream. And finishes with a time of 1:40:11. We see Scottish Brave making her way through the gauntlet. We did have one finisher right before 2C, Ninjembro, finished with the 1:38:05. So nicely done there. And we'll see if 2C wants to chat. All right, so we are going to get 2C in here. And Brave, not too far away, just has to kill Moldorm 2 and Aga 2. And we'll have to do a little bit different of a fight for phase 4 of Ganon's. She did pick up the silver arrows conveniently at Pyramid Ferry that Ninjembro and 2C just spoiled in the race chat. Next time I gotta make sure I turn off no chat during the middle of the race. All right, we did get our third place finisher with Shinmaru, finishing with a 1:42:22. GG's to Shin. Aga 2 for Scottish Brave here. And does get the 222.
Nice.
Now just left with the old pig.
A slightly longer fight, but
So 12 slashes instead of the 6 with the... oh no, she's got Butter Sword, never mind. So 6 still.
yeah, just no silvers.
Right.
Scottish, however, does have the mirror shield. So
She does have the mirror shield.
she'll be protected from all the lasers in this final arena.
Yeah. As Brave finishes up, we are joined by 2C. GG's, dude.
Yo, thank you, Fear.
So tell us
Yo,
what you
GG's,
thought about the
2C.
seed. Yeah, just tell us what you initial thoughts about maybe Invrosia and then the seed itself.
I really like Invrosia. The aspect that we have a sword, kind of like allows us to have like some cool stuff in the early game. Maybe like a low percent moth as in this situation, kind of not exactly low percent, but yeah.
Right.
It always feels like kind of cool, I would say. From all like the inverted modes, I would say that I have played, this one's probably my most favorite.
Yeah, that's a good one. So was Ether your last location? Did you have anything left after that?
Yeah, it was my last location.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I knew exactly that. I opened it, it's Ether. There was literally nothing else in the game. Yeah.
Yeah, so Brave actually got that a little bit earlier, but she was looking for the Turtle Rock Big and just put off ice and did everything else but Ice Palace. So get your
Gotcha.
GGs in chat for Scottish Brave as she wraps up this seed and will finish in 4th place with a time of 1:45:29.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be surprised if I'm like the only one who got the silvers, for example.
Yeah, it made sense to do it when you got it. 'Cause that sort of led you into Hyrule Castle, but man, that was rough.
Yeah, I mean, many people know my despise of Hyrule Castle. I'm gonna last location that part. Even in AD keys, sometimes I just never go there.
Yeah. It's crazy. The seed was a little rough. The book being required, the boots being required for Pendant Desert, Ice Palace, of course, having the Turtle Rock Big. Brave actually routed south first, so she ended up getting the hook shot and the mirror and all this stuff a lot earlier than you did. But
Yeah, I was definitely really surprised that the whole north and Kakariko side, they didn't have anything. I guess like the book from the back of Escape is important, but I was looking for like that one spicy item.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it ended up being in Minimal Dome Cave. Yeah, it was okay.
We are joined by Scottish Brave. GG's.
GG's.
GG Brave.
So
GG2.
So Doc was talking about how much you hate Pendant Dungeons. You must really hate Pendant Dungeons.
I really like. I did desert because it was there, and I was like, right, I'm not going into ice. No, I don't want to do ice. Like, if I've not got the Turtle Rock Big Key by this point, then it's in its own dungeon. Calling it, guaranteeing it. So confident I'm going to go there right now.
Because if you had gone to ice after you'd finished Meyer, you'd win the whole thing.
Do I? Oh, shit. Right,
Yeah.
well, that went well for me, didn't it?
You just chose to do everything but Ice Palace at that point. And then
Ah!
2C's go mode was Ether, which you were able to pull out of Zelda Cell pretty early. So tell me about your route, because your route in the beginning worked out great, getting the hook
You had
shot,
all the stuff, yeah.
the mirror, all that stuff. So tell us kind of about your route and how you're feeling about this Invrosia.
Well, I was kind of still learning it, to be honest. Like, that's the early route. I was like, oh no, okay, this is feeling good. Like, I've got stuff. Big keys are coming in thick and fast. I was feeling okay. I felt a bit late to boots because of where they were, but I was like, no, it's okay, because now I can finish pod and do Eastern in one as well. So maybe that might balance itself out. Couldn't believe the ice rod. That was like I'm here, so I'll do it situation. That was literally all that was. So I was feeling like, when I was like Turtle Rock Big Key Go mode, I was feeling all right. Actually, I was like, I think I'm keeping up with everybody here. And then, like, yeah, just the longer it went on and the longer I wasn't finding this key, I was like, I'm feeling bad.
Yeah, I mean, the seed was kind-ish. Actually, both of you found the boots a minute and a half apart from each other. Because of where the bow was, like, you know, kind of leads you right into that eastern pod dip there.
Yeah, definitely. No, the thing is, like, I know where my time went. I just picked the wrong things to go back to. So, yeah.
Yeah, you had a lot of one-offs, and you chose those one-offs, which were time-consuming one-offs, really.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the mitts, which led to another one-off.
Yeah, I was so hoping it was there because
Yeah.
I was so confident about going back to Turtle Rock. I was so confident about that. And then I got the mitts, and I was like, okay, that's fine if they're in King's Tomb. And then I got to King's Tomb, I was like, please be here, and it wasn't. I was like, ah. So, no, I just picked the wrong things. I just really didn't want to go into yet another pendant dungeon because I already went back and finished Thieves' Town for nothing.
Yeah, but I think the Thieves' Town was understandable, right? Because you're still looking for your light world progression, and yeah, it made sense. But I mean, both of you did it.
Yeah, if the small key was available, Bosch was available as well, so I think it definitely makes sense to do it at that point. Plus, we definitely, so that's
we
nice.
definitely were right there with you and completely understood why you both skipped the blind cell chest, and it didn't take us an hour and 20 minutes to realize that this was an Ambrosia mode, and that's why we were like, why are they both skipping that? How do they know?
Doc, did it take you an hour and 20 minutes to work out why we skipped it?
Vix might have had to remind us in the chat.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I was being so conscious of that because I'm miscounted in Skull Woods as well. I have no idea where I miscounted, but I was like, okay, there's an item in the big chest, so that's another check.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you didn't really track the map chest, I assume, because I think there was like 5 rupees or something like that over there.
That might have been it. Yeah, there was definitely. When I left, I had an item left, and I was like, yeah, okay, so when I get the big key, I need to go back if I'm still looking for stuff. And then when I went back and I picked the compass up, I was so infuriated with myself that I'd miscounted. That's 3 items. How can you not count to 3?
Right. Brave, do you know the tree pulls in Inverted?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm assuming they were good.
There were 8 bombs, yeah.
No way. No, so I only ever started learning Inverted at all just before main tournament started. Or while the qualifiers for main tournament started. So it's like definitely one of my weaker modes. I'm not as experienced, I would say, in Invrosia as I would like to be. So I thought with this week coming up, it was like, okay, I'll race and I'll see where I stand for a start, and then, you know, maybe I can, you know, like, so I can go and watch 2 seasons and see like, that's better, or oh god, that's where that tree pool is, and maybe I should check that. So yeah, it was kind of like a test to see where I start currently. So far I lack. I need to get better. So I
mean, I was gonna say, for someone who, considering you don't think of yourself as very experienced here, I mean, that's a great time and a good placement. So let's not bully yourself too hard.
You're my friend. You have to say that.
But this is one of the modes for the league coming up this year. 2C, Brave, both in the Invitational, I believe, right?
Yep, that's correct.
So tell me thoughts about upcoming league and expectations. Will you both be playing Invrosia week?
Yes. That's why I need to get better.
I'm not sure, because usually I will ask my teammates if they like the mode, then I'll say sure. Yeah, unless Dragon Strike. If Dragon Strike is playing that week, then I will do Invrosia, because I just want to race Dragon Strike, honestly.
Nice.
It's like my good friend. So yeah,
that's awesome. Well, Doc, you have any other questions for our runners?
No. Thanks for letting me jump in, and thanks for agreeing to the restream. This was a blast.
Yeah, for sure. GG's again to everyone. Let's see. We have, as far as finishers go, Ninjembro was first with the 138. 2C finishes second with the 140. Shinmaru 142. Brave was the 145. Dataplat with the 148. And still have a couple more runners going. So GG's to everyone that participated in the 216 weekly. Again, 216 is the podcast that I host. This week's guest is Scottish Brave. Will be coming out this Monday, so you're going to want to check that out. And we'll be back next week for another 216 weekly. 2C, what are we going to be playing next week?
Oh, I don't know. I was gonna say open just for the memes, but no. Let's do something exciting. Potpourri maybe. I don't know. 'Cause
Potpourri,
we did
okay.
it-
That
Yeah.
is
That's
spicy.
been a hot minute. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Alright.
figured maybe something cool, I guess.
All right, we'll figure that out this week, and we'll announce it on the podcast. But 2C gets to choose next week's mode, and then so come back on Monday for the podcast with Brave. Next Saturday, noon Eastern, for whatever mode 2C chooses. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. That's about
Draft tomorrow.
Oh yeah, the 216 football draft will be tomorrow and broadcast on my channel as well. So come hang out and talk some football with us. It's going to be fun. Watch 2C just blow everyone out of the water again in football. So we're going to raid Dante. He's doing some growing over there, so that's going to be a good time. Everyone have fun with that. And hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the follows and the raids. Appreciate you all.